Hello everyone, this is Mark Liebovit from VRTrader.com, and this is a Liebovit VR tutorial for Esignal for January 3rd, 2017. Happy New Year to all of you. Looking at the homepage of VRTrader.com, if you want to order the Esignal indicator, the VR indicator, you have to come to VRTrader.com and come to the Esignal order page. It would be under the VR add-ons drop-down menu, and you can sign up accordingly. And the rate is $99 a month for the indicator. As a reminder, I do host a weekly radio show, Wall Street Raw. I encourage you to check in. It's gcnlive.com, gcnlive.com, 10 a.m. Eastern on the Genesis Network. It is archived there and iTunes as well, and it's also replayed Sunday morning, 10 a.m. at KFNN 1510 Phoenix. Jumping on to what we're looking at today. Well, the market turned south and we could turn a little bearish here, a couple, 3 weeks ago, but you're starting to see some shorter term confirmation of the downtrend here. A Liebovit negative volume reversal was formed. This is the triple Q. This is the ETF for the NASDAQ 100. Negative VR was formed midweek last week. As you know, I like to see a declining 533 stochastic, and frankly, that's been underway here since mid-December when originally I got bearish on the market. As you know, we were long inverse ETF positions. Let's look at the diamonds, the DIA here. Leave of a negative volume reversal, a couple of them, in fact. This little positive VR is an aberration when you see a declining 533 and you get a topping pattern like this, and particularly when you don't go through a previous high, that's a false signal. But we have two of them. A lot of room to fall here. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but the breakout points are well under the market here. Look at the 192, 193 area in the DIA, so that's several hundred points down in the Dow Industrials. The Spider SPY, take a look at that. We've got a couple negative VRs as well, dropping a little bit more dramatically. The Dow's holding up quite a bit. Relative strength in Goldman Sachs, I think, has something to do with that. Meanwhile, you got three indicators here, and this is what put me on a short-term sell signal. Of course, things can change after the first couple, 3 days of the year, but could also be precipitating perhaps a bigger intermediate move. One could argue that the entire Trump rally was a bull trap as well. We'll find out in time. I'm a little more optimistic than that, but we go with the indicators, and I wanted to update you those at this time so you get a perspective of where I'm coming from and why we were bearish and why we were trading the short side and the importance of that Liebovit VR indicator. This is, my tool. This is what really works for us. If you get a negative VR and a downtrending stochastic, but you have to have confirmation. So if you get a positive in between, that doesn't give you the confirmation. Look at this nice, beautiful positive VR. Then the spiders back here, let's see, when was this? This was back in early November. Rising stochastic pretty much signaled the beginning of the entire move right after the election. Meanwhile, appreciate you tuning in. Go to vrtrader.com to sign in. Have a happy new year, and speak to you soon.